Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
I tried actually, there were certain things because I was able to find out what the issue actually is
Hmm.
happening.
Hmm.
It is because that I have to wait till the resource group is created. Because what happens is it is just like a waterfall that it once this task is completed, it
Hmm.
goes to the next step. So what we have to do is either we have to create a dependency or a sleep. So this is what I was able to find out
Perfect.
once.
Sounds good, sir. Hmm.
So this is what this is. I have even this module is the one
Which is? Show me.
time sleep. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I am able to see.
This is the module that we have to work on. So time
Okay.
sleep.
Okay. Perfect. So today I'll tell you what was happen over there, why that module
Yeah.
was goes into the failure state. Okay. So
Okay.
what happened? What we did? We called separately resource group. Okay, separate resource group in that area. Okay, and that resource group is not hard coded resource group. That is normal resource group which we call. Okay, that's why what happened, as I mentioned, Terraform are the independent module that are not a dependent module. Okay, any module can run anytime. Okay, so there
Okay.
might be chance your resource group module will run first. Okay, and suddenly at the same time your vnet module will also run. So what happened? Resource group module
Yes.
is creating resource group. At the same time, VNet module is searching VNet. Sorry, searching
Yes.
resource
Yes. Yes.
group. Okay. So the conflict
Yes.
was happened. So VNet module are not able to search out the resource group, and it will break, and it will show you the message, hey, the resource group is not available. Okay. But whenever you are checking in the portal, resource group are there,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right? So that stuff
Yes.
we are going to understand today. So why this was happen? What is exactly variables? Why we use variable? Everything. Okay, step by step.
Oh,
Yep. So do just let me know once my screen is very visible to you. Okay. Okay. Now it's visible.
yes. It is clear.
Perfect. Sounds good, sir. So we discuss about the input variable parameter. Okay. Frankly speaking, I'm not coming with the slide or something like slides or all that, because of that is
No
nothing.
issues. No
That is,
issues.
yeah, yeah. So I
Actually,
directly
I'm
come.
also against this kind of slide teaching and all. How you work, right? Actually, what you are taking is now I'm getting a hang of it. So you are
Hmm.
trying to teach the same way that you are bringing me into a project.
Right, perfect. Sounds good. So what happened in the project? I'm giving you the technical experience and industrial experience. I'm not
Yes,
providing the
yes, yes.
basic teaching which is given by the any trainer or something like that. Not that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So input variable is the parameter. Okay, that parameter which is defined in the module. So input variable. Let's understand how we can define the input variable. First thing is you can define any input variable. Let me do one thing. Just allow me a minute. Okay. Where is the one input variable? Let me catch any one quickly and easily. Okay, in this area. Otherwise, I can design own one. Okay, let me design own one. That is okay. Okay, so let's take this one. Okay, so I've copied this one, right? Visual Studio Code, new file, text one, ready, add it, convert it into the Terraform
You're
module.
using
Okay,
Ubuntu, right?
yes, I'm using Ubuntu. So I have two laptops. One is Ubuntu, okay. One is based on Mac, okay. So both are have a same operating system. Sometime Mac also I have did some kernel level changes. So I'm using Ubuntu in Mac as well.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
So yeah, I'll tell you the details step by step. Okay, how we need to do this. Okay, first thing is whenever we are define the variable, we need to call four parameters: variable, okay, type, and description, and one more is default. Okay, default
Okay.
parameter. Okay, so let's understand step by step what is exactly this. So whenever we are calling any module, how we are calling var, right? Var dot, this is the my reference name, image id. Okay, so suppose I am defining one module. In that module I need to assign the name of image id. Okay, name equals to image id. So this way I'll define right inside in the module. Is it correct?
Mm.
So this is the way
Yes,
of
yes.
defining var. Var means call, var means call that variable inside in the variable file. Okay, so this is the defining methodology. That's why we are using this image id or something like that. This is the variable name. Okay, I can give any. You can align the unkar as well, unkar. Okay, so there is
Yeah.
nothing I can say, difficulties to change this. Okay, so I'll align the vnet name. Okay, so types, so there are four types which we are using normally: string, map, list, and some more are available that I'll explain you step by step in today's session. Okay,
Okay.
description is important to understand why we called this variable. So any newcomers is join your organization, that person will able to understand description, this id of
Okay.
machine image ami to use in the server. So he will able to understand, yeah, this parameter, this variable is passed inside in the server, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
clarity he will get over here. After that, default, why we use default? If we are not using default, only these three words we use, then what happens, sir? So let me close this one. Okay, yeah, suppose I use only this, then what happens? So what happens whenever you run the code? Okay, whenever you run the file, at that time it will ask you for the variable parameter. One pop-up will generate and it will ask you the vnet name, and you need to enter test
Yes.
vnet and click enter button, and then it will proceed. Okay, but if I can add default, okay, and the default name is test. Okay, so this is my default vnet name, right? Now I don't need the type as well. Okay, so what happen, it will automatically capture the vnet name as a test. You get my point?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, perfect. You have any doubt, please go ahead. If you have any doubt, okay, don't worry, don't take for the doubt. You have
No,
something, please ask me. Okay,
no, I will
so
definitely ask. Don't.
yeah, so this way we are defining the module. So variable calling methods are two. One, add the only on string, no need default, and it will call directly. Okay, second thing, you can add the default value as test. Okay, and this value will automatically captured in the vnet name. Okay, so this way we are
Okay.
defining, right? Now let's understand with that document step by step. So as I explained these details, right? So it's allowing, let's understand what is the input variable. Serve as a parameter of Terraform module, allowing aspect of the module to be customized without altering the module own source code. Why we are using? Suppose, let me show you one thing. I use this VNet default code. Okay, this is the default code. It's called as hard coded code. Okay, what is hard coded? Why hard coded? Because of the naming. Okay, are you able to see this name, this locations? Okay, after that, network security group name. Everything is defined
Yes.
inside in the code, not in variable. I think it's little
Yeah.
bit difficult to check out on screen, right? Because of screen is small
No,
in
no,
both.
no. For me, it is very clear.
Okay, okay, awesome then.
Actually,
Yeah.
at the top, you have something called as hide everyone.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's great then.
If you hide means automatically what happens is everyone will go away, and
And screen will
or
full.
else the screen is full. And also in the settings, you can increase the screen as well.
Awesome.
the size
That's
of
great.
the
That's
string.
awesome. Awesome. So these parameters, the naming convention, the locations, okay, the address space, that is hard coded. Hard coded means that is available inside in the code. So what happened? Currently, this is the 10-20 lines code, right? But in future,
Yeah,
whenever we are going on industry, at that time we are not writing 10-20 lines code. We are writing 2000, 1500 lines of code. And
yeah,
it's okay if you only the person who is designing and handling the code, so at that time hard coding is okay. But if this code you wanted to pass to your end user or your customer, he will really irritate to check out this code, because of he need to understand step by step line, where is the name of the security group, yeah, this is the name, now I need to change this, where is the specific virtual network name, this is, now I need to change this. But if let's assume that you have a variable file separately as we define, right? So what happened in that variable file, quickly that specific user can go out in that var file and check out where is the variable, yeah, why this variable, why is defined, let me check, yeah. So this is the one variable, and this variable he is defined for the machine image id. It means this is the name of machine image id default, okay, I'll change this. Okay, so suppose he wanted, why this changes is needed, that also I'll tell you. So suppose today we provided the code for the development, okay, development environment. In future he wanted to go ahead with production in same code, because of, as I mentioned, Terraform have a capability to reuse that code, right? From the
yes,
development code you can use the, I can say, production as well as staging also. So there might be chance naming conventions we need to strictly follow for the development and production, that I can add over here, right? So that things we can quickly and easily add with the variable file. That's why the hard coded values are also okay. You get my point? And that's why we
yes,
are
yes,
not
yes,
using this hard coded values. Make sense?
yes, 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 sure.
Yeah. And it's allowing module to share between the different configuration. Allowing the module, let's understand this line, allowing the module to be shared between the different configurations. So every line I'm giving you the live example, live scenarios. If today you are not able to understand what is exactly going on, you ask me that question tomorrow. I'm repeating the word, you are paying something, you can ask the questions, okay? So
Yes, yes,
allowing the module to be shared between the different configurations. So what happened, the modules are divided into the different configurations. So as I explained first day, main.tf, output.df, variable.tf, these are the three files in every module, okay? And this three file we can call child module, main module. That is the next concept, last concept, which I'm going to explain you, not now. After 3-4 workshop I will explain you that, okay, how that will work. So the module we can divide into a different format. So what happened, I don't need to write this single code, okay, one file code I don't need to write, and it's complicated one file code, okay, to understanding perspective. What are the resources as are deployed, number of resources, and dependency is also one challenge. As I explained the dependency right to you, how the dependency comes in a picture, resource group, between the resource
yes,
group and vnet. So same way the
yes,
dependency comes in a picture, how we can handle that, that is challengeable things, right? So we need to take care that part as well. So that's why it's really important to understand what is going on with your code at your infrastructure level. It's really important, okay? So that's why the allowing module to share between the different configuration are really important. Now the next one paragraph, which is when you declare variable in root module of your configuration, you can set their value using the CLI, as I mentioned recently, right? When you declare the modules in the very main variable modules, then you are able to pass that value is in CLI. It means, as I mentioned, if you remove this default and add the type equals to, oh sorry, my bad, remove this type, oh, equals to string. So what happened? It will check out VNet name. We will not able to find out because of default we haven't added. So it will go type string. Okay. Whenever you are running that code, so that is CLI, right? Automatically pop-up will open and that will ask you add the name. Okay. Same thing mentioned in this document. Okay. When you
Oh,
declare variable into the root module, the configuration, if module your configuration, you can set their values using CLI option and environment variable, that is called as environment variable. Okay, and when you declare them into the child module, it's calling the module, you pass the value in the module block. Okay, so child module, one concept is there. Okay, main module and child module, I'll explain you that step by step, how we can call the main module, child module, what are the uses of that, everything. No need to worry of that. Okay,
okay.
so yeah, so first we are going to understand input variable like functions, argument, output value, local value. Everything we are going to understand, but step by step. So let me show you the input variables. Okay. So argument. So whenever you are designing any type of variable, these types of functionalities are given in a picture. Default, right? A default value which make the variable optional. Okay. Type, this argument specify the value of the type accepted in the variable. It means whenever variable accept the value, that is string, that is the list, that is the map, what is exactly that value, that is take in a type. Okay, so that will type. I'll explain you step by step how it will work. Type, description, it specify input variable documentation. It means it's provide us the input variable work, what is your input variable is doing. Okay, validation, a block define validations rule. This is specifically we are not using any Terraform module, but they have mentioned. Okay, so usually additional type of constant. After that, sensitive, limits Terraform UI output when variable is used configuration. So Terraform UI output, this is also one part we need to understand in last module. Currently no, because of, if I explain now, then you will confuse in this part. Okay, so main value, default. Okay, after that, where is that is default, type, description. This is the main currently variables parameters that we need to call. Okay, or argument that we need to call. Okay, it's clear for you now.
It is very, very clear. Not clear, very, very clear.
Awesome, awesome. Now
Because by
these
the
are
way you explain itself, I was
Mhm.
able to get the thing, what is sensitive. Actually, the output will be limited. It will not show the sensitive information in the output, correct?
Right, yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Output
yeah.
means
Because
exactly, I'll tell you. So what
in
happens,
PowerShell
suppose.
also, we have that. For example, I am an
Hmm.
L4 guy and I'm going to give the say for example, I created a PowerShell script and it runs in the background. And
Hmm.
whenever a resource is created, it will show a number of details. And what
Right, so
happens is
there
the
might be
service
chance.
just, yeah,
Yep.
the service just may be outsourced, and that guy will be creating using my script. So there is
Hmm.
no need for him to know all the details. His details is the resource has been created, right?
Right. So what happen in sensitive?
So
Suppose I'll give you one live example. Suppose you have a one web application. Are you use web application, right, in Azure?
actually,
Web
I'm an
apps. Azure
infrastructure guy. No,
Azure web apps. Okay.
no,
So
I am
Azure
a
web
pure
apps.
infrastructure guy.
Okay. So Azure have a web applications, okay, where you can host your code and set up your application live. So at that time, that web application need SQL database, okay, or any type of
Okay,
database. So definitely,
yeah,
whenever we need database, at that time, what we are doing, let's remove that example. Let's remove that. Okay. Let's take simple one. You have a virtual machine that is you are creating through the Terraform. Okay. You need to pass user ID and password inside in that specific code. Okay, now let's assume that for user ID and password you set up the variables. Okay, so at the creation time, if unknown user is creating something, that is, easily that specific sensitive information is visible on the screen, on the CLI screen, whenever it will deploy. Okay, and
yes.
to reduce that critical sensitive information exposure, I can say at that time we will use this sensitive parameter, or I can say argument. Okay, so this is the main intention. Okay, now
Yes.
default value. Okay, so we are defining the default value. The variable declaration can also include the default argument. it present the variable if considered to be optional, and default value will be used if not value is set. So if we are not set any value at that time, automatically, as I already mentioned, it will cache the default one. Okay, so default is your test, default is your any value, any default value, it will catch out. Okay, so suppose mistakenly you have set up one pop-up for the vnet name and you have mistakenly missed that vnet name, so automatically it will catch the default one. Make sense?
Yes, yes, got it.
Awesome. Now the type constraint. Okay, I explain the type. This argument is specify what value is accepted inside in the variable. That is numeric, that is string, that is list, that is map, anything. Okay, so step by step we are going to understand. Okay, so type of value, let's understand first. String, sequence of Unicode character representing text like hello. Okay, so whenever I am adding over here, type is string, it will accept only on characters. Okay, character, if I pass in this string, if I pass 10.10.0.0 slash 24, it will, you know, not accept this value, because of this is the numeric value and the type is string, right? So it will not
Yes,
accept this, so only on the character will acceptable. Number. Okay, so let's understand the number. So the number is numeric value. Type can be represent both whole number like 15 factorial, but single number, not in a sequence. Okay, so at that time we'll use number. Boolean. Okay, this all value in type number, like this same way I can mention like boolean, right? So how I can define the boolean? I'll add bool. Okay, so automatically whenever you pass any parameter to this variable, it will check out, yeah, boolean, yes, match, the value is boolean, shared added by user, yes, then it's acceptable. Get my point?
yes.
Perfect. After that, list. Why
Boolean
we
is
use?
yes or no or zeros and ones, correct? True or
Yeah,
false?
right, true or false. Perfect, that is correct. Okay, list. Why we use list? The sequence of value like west to, suppose I just wanted to pass
Uh,
three parameters or two parameters inside in the code like this way. I'll tell you. DNS server. Okay, I
yes,
define 10.0.0.4, 10.00.0.5. Suppose I have I will give you an example. So I wanted to pass DNS name or DNS details inside in the VNet. Okay, VNS have DNS is available inside in the VNet, right? So I'll set up the
yes,
type which is list. Okay, now I have set up the type is list. Now my type is list, right? List I have called. Okay, now list is defined, but I just need to define the default variable as well, right? So how I can define that? So I'll call out default. Okay, after the default equals to, I'll take two square bracket. Okay, in this square bracket I'll define the DNS 10.0.1.24. Okay, let's take it for 10.0.0.1. Okay, so now this is my list. Okay, if I haven't mentioned the list at the creation time, it will capture this one. Okay,
yes.
so this is the list. Now map, the group of values identified by the name label like name equals to mabel age equals to 52. Okay, it means key and value whenever we are using, at that time we are using map.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's why the map is comes in a picture. So this is the all types of variable. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
in,
yeah. In PowerShell, it is called as jagged array.
oh, okay, okay,
So
got
what
it.
happens is you can pass an array is you can pass a similar set of values, but a jagged
Mhm.
array is you can pass a string along with the integer, any numeric value. It may be either true, any value you can pass as an array. So that is called jagged array. The same concept.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, 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 awesome.
Please
So this
bear
is
with me. My daughter's sound will come.
no worry,
Yes.
no worry. I definitely understand. So
Yeah.
no need to worry about that part. Okay,
I'll be
I
on mute.
definitely
I'll be on.
no need, sir, no need, no worries for that. That is okay for me, and there is no any heavy noise for me. Okay, so don't worry.
Oh, then
After
fine.
that, yeah. After that, as I mentioned, these are the all types. Okay, so this types for variables. Okay, now you understand the variable name, type, why
Yes.
default, why description.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Now it's clear. Then let's understand all this tuple value we have covered, right? So now let's move ahead with other areas which we need to explain. So this way we are defining the inputs variable. Because of the input variable of all the module part of user interface, you can briefly describe the purpose of each variable using optional description argument, right? So this way we can define the validation process and all that stuff. Now I have explained how we can define the variable, okay? And we check the variable process, how the variable is calling, what types of variables, okay? Inputs variable, hard coded variable I have explained. So any doubt
Yes.
do you have in this area?
No.
Anything would
No.
you
No.
like to
No.
ask?
No.
Perfect. So what I'll do, I'll share this link with you. Okay, let's add it
Please.
in your
Please.
notes. Okay, in
Yes.
future, if you need anything, you can get a chance to look on this.
Yes.
I have added into the chat.
Got it.
Yeah,
1 second.
yeah, you take it and store it
Uh,
somewhere.
yeah. I'll put it in my cloud drive. Directly in Google Sheets, if you put, that is the
Perfect,
best way.
perfect. Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Okay, I have created a folder.
Okay, now we understand how we can call these parameters and all that stuff, right? Now we are going to use two practical today. Okay, one is with virtual network with hard coded value, virtual network with variables. Okay, these both modules we are
Okay,
using. Yeah,
okay,
so let's understand step by step. Okay, so this is my code. Okay, this code is for vnet. Okay, and all the static value, there is no any variable or something like that. So let me show you quickly. Let me add it. Okay, now this is my resource group name. Okay, this is my security group. This is my DDoS protection. I'll remove this one. This both module we don't need. Okay, so this is my virtual network. DNS address currently no need. Let's remove this one as well. Again the DDoS protection plan, remove this one. Okay, what we need, we need subnets. Okay, we need
okay.
subnets, tags, resource group. Get my point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Got it.
Now do one thing. Now do one thing. Share your code with me, which we yesterday written. Okay. This is my variable file which you have shared, right? After that, this is my main.tf file which you have shared. Okay. It is
Yes,
clear for you, sir?
yes. It is very
Perfect.
clear
So
for
this
me.
is
You have to change the subscription ID. I created the
yeah. I got it.
Allies file.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. So these are the two separate files. Okay. Now we have this static one. Okay. This is the static, right? Everything is available in single code. Values, subnet values. After that, vnet, resource group.
yeah.
Everything is in same,
This is
right?
the one
So
we
what I'm going,
copied from the page.
yeah, right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add only on the provider over there, and this is the subscription details. So it will capture. No need to subscription as well. I have subscription ID. So yeah. So what I'll do, I'll add it. Oh shit. Just 1 minute. Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect. Okay. I have added these details. I did easy login yesterday, right? So I'll save this file now. File. Save as in. I can save it test.tf. Okay. In my music area. In music, I have stored test.tf. Right. Now let's open the terminal. Let's try to run this file. New terminal. Okay. Now what I need to do?
To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
I need to go with that path. CD music, right? Oh, it's not visible. Music's. Oh, what is the name? Let me check it quickly. What I can do now? Let me save it again and try. What is the name? Save as MUSIC. M is capital. Okay, fine. So let me try it again. Oh, CD desktop. Let me check. Just 1 minute or so.
Yeah.
CD MUSIC. Okay, perfect. Now it is in. Yeah, all my directories. Okay, perfect. Now I'll do ls. Okay, so this is my test.tf, right? Now I'll do terraform init, right? First I'll initialize that. Okay, so let's see what is going on.
So first thing what we are running is the hard coded one.
Yeah, first we are running hard coded value and then we'll go ahead variable. I just wanted to show you the difference. That's why I did
Yeah.
this types of work. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
yesterday I did I give some R&D. After that we come with some error, you investigate, there is some reason. Okay, you will get step by step link. I believe 80% you will get up to the now. Okay, what I'm trying to explain and how it's
Yeah. Yeah.
linked
Yeah.
with each other.
Yes.
Now terraform plan. Let's see what is happening with plan. Okay, there is one error. What is the error?
1
Security
minute.
group.
Let me try to find that out for you. A
No, no,
managed resource as well.
this is for our group, our code. Okay, this is for our code. Why the security
Yeah. Yeah.
group?
Yeah.
I'll tell you now
31.
reason.
31.
This one. Okay, why? Tell me.
Yeah.
Before I am going to
That
explain,
is
tell me why.
that is what. Azure security, Azure RM network security group. Example, have we declared that?
Has not been declared in root module.
Declared,
Its
yeah,
meaning.
in the root module. So it has
Okay,
not been
so what
declared.
is the
Have we
meaning?
declared? So you
So
have not
where
declared what the module
perf
is.
perfect. So what we did, we removed this module, right? I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
we deleted. Yes, yes.
This module, okay, this one,
We
right?
removed it. Yeah, yeah.
No, no, not this one. Security group. This module is we removed. And what happened? This module is creating one NSG with the name of acceptance tense security group 1. And this NSG we are going to attach with subnet 3. Okay.
Yes,
So that's why it's referred to the subnet 3. It's providing Azure RM network security group. Okay. So this is the Azure RM network security group and the calling method is example. Okay, so this is the example, right? It will pass this subnet security group to over here. Okay, and it will check out, yeah, id is this id. Okay, and it will attach to subnet 3. Get
yes,
clarity now?
yes,
Perfect.
exactly.
So what we need to do now, we need to remove
We
that.
have to remove the security group name. That's it.
Perfect. Again do a control s and start the module. Terraform plan. Let's see what's going on. Yep, it's successfully planned. Okay, let's see what is exactly the plan, what it's going to deploy. Let's understand step by step. Okay, so first thing is resource group. Okay, will be created. Okay, and group will create with West Europe. Okay, name is example resource. Okay, ID none, we haven't mentioned. Again, it will create VNet. Okay, VNet address space is 10.0.0.16. DNS server not applied, guide not applied, location West Europe. This parameters we haven't applied. Prefix, okay, subnet prefix for the subnet 1. This is the subnet prefix. Network security group is blank, we haven't attached, right? So all the network security
Yes.
groups are blank. Okay, and the tag is environment production. Okay, VM protection enable false. Okay, let's apply it now. Let's see what is going on. Okay, Terraform apply. Okay. Oh, something I do wrong. A double P L Y. Okay, let's see now.
Hello. என்னம்மா?
Yes, it's ready to apply.
Yes.
Okay, I did apply over here. Okay, it will again show you the complete graphical view. This is called as graphical view. Now we just need to enter the value yes or no. So I'll
Yes.
enter yes. Okay, and it will start the deployment. So it's one type of approve. Okay, like yes, I'm doing this changes or I'm doing this deployment. Are you ready for this? If yes, then press enter. Otherwise, stop it. Okay, now it's creating, right? Resource group is created. Now it started the virtual network. But
Yeah.
now tell me, we face the error, right? With variable.
Yes.
But currently it's successfully deployed. Why? Apply completed, resources to added. So let's see the resources is added or not.
Okay. That without our variables.
Without variables. That is correct. I'll show you the code again. Let's think and let me know. Okay. Let me show you that details. Let me check where he is deployed the details. Not in this area. I think in my another subscription. Just 1 minute. Switch into the default directory. I am in default directory now. Let me type the resource group. What was the name of the example resources, right? West Europe.
Yes.
This one,
Yes.
right? Let me open.
Yes.
Let me check the timing of the deployment. The timing of the deployment details is not available. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so one virtual network is deployed, right? This is my virtual network.
It
Virtual
should
network
have
one.
3 subnets.
Okay, and this is environment production tag, right? With the 3 subnets. These are the 3 subnets, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Perfect. So this way we have deployed with hard coded value. Okay. Now let's check the code.
Hmm.
Let me close this. Okay. So this is my code. So what happened in this set in this code? Okay. So all the subnets, okay, all the subnets are inside in the virtual network. Are you able to see the virtual network I have open over here? Okay. The opening bracket is here, closing bracket is directly here. It means that subnet is a part of VNet. But
Yes.
what
Now I
we
got
did,
it. Yes. Now I
what
got it.
we did,
What we have done is yes. Yes.
you get my point, and that's why the error is comes in a picture. I haven't explained yesterday because of I just wanted to show you why this error is occurring. Okay, make sense, sir?
Yes. I
Hello.
can hear you. My kid. 1 minute. My
Okay,
kid. What? He fell
okay.
down.
No
He
problem,
fell
no
down.
problem, no problem, no problem. Take it, no problem.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Sure. So even when my wife is there, she will not go to her. Or her
Oh,
grandparents and those will not go. She will come running to me when
okay.
she.
I just need 10-15 minutes. Okay, we'll cover within a 10-15 minutes. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
no
free you
issues.
within a
No
10.
issues. Ah, super.
Okay.
Oh, good. Amma. 5 minutes. 5. Daddy, 5 minutes longer. 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. 5 minutes, please. Achi, Achi, tabang, Achi, Achi. Thank you, thank you. Ah, yeah, she's gone. Yeah. Oh my God, she's not quick. You please continue. That is what.
Okay.
Because what happened is, uh, we created a separate
Hmm.
stuff, right?
Hmm. That is
So
correct. We don't need
that is
this
the
as well.
reason.
Hmm. Now I have removed
Uh,
this as well. Okay. After that, I just need to check out the resource group. What I define the resource group? Name, location. What we define in the resource group? Name, location. Okay. Everything is defined in this area. East to west, everything is
yes,
available. Okay.
yes,
Testology
yes,
resource
yes,
group name is also available, right? Now
yes, yes,
resource group is clear. VNet. Let me check the VNet. Resource group address space. What is this? Location, resource group, address space.
yes.
Name,
Everything is
location,
there.
resource group, address space. Okay, perfect. Now let's check out the
Yes.
subnet. Name, address space. So what we did virtual network name, address space, resource group name.
So,
Why?
so
Because of what
so
happened.
because
Let me.
we declared as a separate.
Hmm.
So within
Right.
that, if we could have created subnet with the variables, it would
Right.
have created actually.
Right. So what we did, we have created the separate. Okay. Separate will call out over here. But let's see. Let's try out with this method and then we'll decide what we can do. Okay. So let me
Okay.
save this. Yeah. Now I did some changes. Now save as. Again, I'll create one folder. Okay. Let me create one folder quickly.
So
Let
what
me
is the
stop this.
change that you have made on here?
I did the change like I remove the closing curly braces of the VNet and I passed over here.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. So you have taken the
Okay.
entire stuff, not written. Yes.
Right, right. That is correct. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go ahead for the deployment. Let me create one file. Okay, in the music area as well. In the music, I'll create one folder. Folder name is Terraform. Okay. Now I'll add this files.
Actually, what I told is I never copied anything from the internet. Actually, I did not copy the code. I wrote the code on my own.
Yeah, that is the main challenge. Terraform is something like you won't be able to write in your own self because of, yeah, you can align your mind in this way, like, yeah, I need to achieve my infrastructure, but modules are
Yes, yes,
HashiCorp
yes,
modules.
yes, yes, yes.
Now main.pf. Okay, I'll go ahead with
So we can
Terraform
create
again.
our own modules with in Terraforms, right?
No, we won't. We just, this is the predefined module by the mic that HashiCorp end. We just
Okay.
decide how we can edit and how we can design for our
Yes.
infrastructure. Like recently I
Yeah, yeah,
designed
yeah.
same way.
That point I got, but at the same time, we can also create our own modules and upload into Terraform, right?
No, 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 not.
Oh,
That is
when I
something new.
downloaded, I was able to see few of the guys who have uploaded Terraform codes
No, no, that
modules.
is you need to, no, no, that is you need to take the authority from the HashiCorp.
Oh,
Yeah. Now I have selected second file var.tf. Okay, I'll
okay.
store the second file as well. Now let me show you one more thing. How to call var.tf file in apply in Terraform apply. I'll show you some good stuff quickly. Here it is. Okay, okay. This is the defining strategy of this file, right? Like the set of lots of variable, it's more convenient to specify with variable declaration file. So what we did, we added as a tf var. Okay, so what we need to do, add it and it as a tf var, variable dot tf var, right? So I'll show you quickly how we can do it.
But does this have to do with our code here?
Yes, I need to do, let me show you quickly. Now what I need to do, I need to store with this extension tf var. Okay, it means
Oh,
it will capture it as a tf var. I'll show you step by step. So I have called var.tf, right? What I need to do, save as var.tf var again. Okay, otherwise I can say, oh shit, I did something wrong. Perfect. Okay, I'll say it is variable.tf var. Okay,
okay.
now I have saved this file. Okay, variable.tf vars. Now what I need to do, I just need to go ahead with this area. I'll just copy this. Okay, once I copy this, let's go ahead for the apply. So I'll just open the terminal. Okay, new terminal. I'll again go into the cd music ls. Now where I need to go, I need to go in the terraform folder, cd terraform. Okay, now I am in the terraform folder. Let's do terraform init first. It will initialize the HashiCorp plugins.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, it's successful. Let's do a terraform plan. Let's check what is going to deploy. Oh, there is one error. What? Azure RM
1 minute.
resource block
1 minute.
is not. Hmm.
Test subnet is not the test vnet in
Line
line
15.
15.
That is correct.
1 minute.
Hmm. Oh shit, what is going on? Why I'm not able to go ahead with the specific of my file? How I can minimize it? Now it's little bit challengeable for me to minimize this one. I just need to close every time. You get my error, sir?
Yeah. I can see your error. 1 minute.
Perfect.
1 minute. Let me just go to the line 50. 1 second.
Yeah, this is the line 15, sir.
That you should not put like resource Azure. You have to just mention subnet. That's it.
Where in this area, Azure RM subnet?
Yes.
No.
There is no requirement for you to define that as a module, right?
Yeah, there is no requirement to define this as a module. I can
Module.
define it as a subnet. Okay.
Just subnet you put inside and name. Resource group name is not required. Virtual
This,
network name.
I can, what I can do, I can go ahead over here. I will
Yeah.
add it, right? After that, what I'll do, I'll just add this naming convention. I just need to remove this one. Okay. So
Yes.
let me change the data first. Step by step we'll do. So this is the
Yes.
something
Yes.
I just need to change out. After
Yes.
that, the second thing is I need to change out, which is the
VNet
specific address
address
space.
prefix. Yes, the
Yeah,
second one.
this one I need to call and add it over here. Okay, I've added this one. Now let me copy this
Now,
code. Some just allow me a
actually,
minute.
yeah,
Yeah, perfect. Now I just need to remove this subnet.
yes, till the second, yeah, that till yes.
Okay, now
And
this
put
is the my.
and put one more braces after the subnet.
Now I just need to add one more curly brace over here, closing
Yes,
curly brace.
that's it.
Perfect. Now my code is ready. Now let's check out how it's behave if we do these changes. Let's do a Terraform init. Okay, cd music cd terraform init. Yeah, Terraform initialization is successful. Terraform flat. Yes, again error. Var.tf subnet space. The list string known only after apply. Okay. So what he's mentioned, you have defined line
17.
number 17 in the variable file. Okay. What you define? List string, right? List string in two
Yeah.
areas. What they mention is a list string no only after apply. Okay, what is exactly mean of this? Inappropriate
It's
value
a
of attributes address prefix.
string is required. 1 minute, 1 minute. Address prefix.
No,
You just go to the main file.
your address space is little bit, I think, wrong. Just a one. Let me do something. Let's check now. Oh, again it's showing same error. Var.tf subnet space. Okay.
So just mark it as a string rather than as a list.
Var.tf. Just 1 minute. Let me verify it quickly. Subnet space. Okay.
Subnet space.
Space. Subnet name. Right. So let's take it as a string.
Yeah,
No, but
that
it's definitely list. Okay. String it will never work. But let's try it. No, it will never take a string. Let me check. That is the list. Okay. But list we have a defined strategy of list. Let me show you that. Terraform. Hmm. Init with variable files. This way you need to research. Okay. Every module. Because of without that it won't possible. Okay. To check
yeah,
out and define the strategy.
yeah. That the way I declared is perfect. I know it is correct because
Yes, the defining way is correct. Then why it's not taking the one? Then something going wrong. Let me check. Let me redesign the complete code now. Mm, okay. Okay. Let's allow the values and prefix only. Subnet prefix. Okay. In this area also, we'll add as a subnet prefix. Subnet name only. Oh, var dot. Okay. Let's try it now. Oh no, I just need to add this as well. Type perfect controllers. Hmm. No, it's again input variable name. Subnet tree has not been declared. This variable can declare with variable subnet prefix. And There's something going wrong over here. I think Terraform has been changed the module, otherwise something going wrong. Let me check. Subnet prefix, that is correct. We have defined that.
Can you go
Line
to
number
the
7.
direct?
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think this code is little bit wrong. We have defined virtual network address space. Defining strategies are correct. I don't see any challenge with this. Just 1 minute. Let me verify quickly. Connection string. Sometime what's happened, they are changing the values day to day, and that is reflected in our code as well. Take it as
Yeah.
a list, okay? Only list. This is also a list. Let's try this one. So this way you need to resolve these errors, okay? Otherwise it's
Actually,
challengeable. Hmm. Yeah, tell me.
it is where not. Okay.
No, something going wrong on in our file only. I just need to redesign. Otherwise, I need to redesign the complete module from the start. I think. Is this AutoTX address space? Hmm. Okay, let me design the complete module step by step. Variable.name. We have called out VM archive locations.
Oh, they
Let me
have
remove.
created the subnet and then the subnet they have designed, or
No. Just 1 minute. Let me design it. Then I'll explain you.
if you don't mind, can you just give me 5-10 minutes?
Okay.
Just 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Please stay on the call. I will
Sure.
be
Take
on
your
mute.
time. No problem.
Just 1 minute.
Okay, sure.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan, and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.